Interest. Interest. Do you know that? You know, I bought dollars about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, because of the traveling. So I needed to have a dollar account and a statement from a bank statement with a dollar account. And my spiritual father gave me 100,000 to buy dollars and put it in my account so that I can print the statement and take it to the embassy. Then after I return his money to him. And I bought 100,000 cedis worth of dollars. It was $8,100. That's how much I got. $8,100 in like 2-3 weeks. Recently, when I checked, that $8,100 is 105,000 cedis. Which means that when I remove the $8,100 and I convert it back, I'll get 105,000, and I'll give my spiritual father's 100,000 to him. The 5K is mine. It's mine. It's mine. Wow. Yeah. As for last year, last 2 years, it was worse. Because by the time we bought the dollar, it was 12 cedis. When we're changing it back, it was 16 cedis. That's 4 cedis. Interest can be a source of, like you buy currencies, you keep them. You don't need a foreign bureau. All you need to do is a bank account. Just buy. When you see that the dollar has come down, go and buy dollars. Go and keep it. Wait for some time, it will rise again. We don't have a sustainable economy. To rise and come down like that, sir. I hear you are gone home. Do you know that treasury bill is 10% for 3 months? About 10% for 3 months. 10.6, 9.6 for 3 months. What it means is that if you put 5,000 cedis in 3 months, you get 500 cedis. It may look small, but it's better than your money sitting in the account doing nothing. And they will be deducting you. That means if you have 100,000 cedis, you make 10,000 cedis in 3 months. That's like 3,000 cedis per month. It's more than a salary. Interest. Another thing is rental services. Rental services. The scaffold we use scaffold when we're building. How much when you rent the scaffold? How much is it?
A day is just one leg. A day is 20 cedis. But when we're coming to, before we did this one, the calculations, we're going to use like 1 week. We did a calculation for 1 week, and it was around 22,000.
Like if you have scaffold you are renting, and we want to plaster the whole building, and we are going to use scaffold, you are going to get 20,000 cedis. There are some things you invest in it once, the rest is rental. Chairs. When we're renting chairs, how much were we paying for one?
One was 6 cedis.
One was 6 cedis. If people have funerals, if people have weddings, what is that? Engagement. Would they be laughing? Be laughing. like, why are we so adamant, sleeping giant, just there not thinking about how to make money? We are okay with how much we have. What is that kind of spirit? Listen, if you don't take it, we'll all stop and do some of the business. If you not do it, we will do it. Rental, one chair is 6 cedis. Oh, can I start a rental business of chairs? Can I start by buying 10 chairs? How much is one chair? This one, 100 and something cedis. It's 172. One chair price not even up to 200 cedis. If you have 10,000 cedis, 200 cedis, 10,000, we can give you 50 chairs. Is that not the case? Yeah. If somebody comes and say, oh, please, I have chairs. How many do you want? 150. Okay, we'll bring it. Then you take your 50 and go and rent 200 somewhere. Bring it and Then you've been able to rent your 50 chairs and make money out of it. Rental businesses. It's one of the ways. You see, Solomon, there horses. Ukopa horse way. Who horse you cry? Who throw? Last time you sat on horse, you nearly peed on yourself. You horse, you are afraid. You cannot trade in chariots and horses. But you can do rental business. Chase. Rental business is one of the most cheapest, easiest way to do business. Because you just invest in the thing once and afterwards you keep making money. Just look for people rent ladder. How much do you buy the ladder? 2,500. And anytime we were renting before. And when we rent, how much was it?
Every day is 25 cities.
Any day somebody comes for it. 25. So Aubergine 2 days are 50 cities. And we're renting ladder. Anytime we have to service our AC, everything, we had to rent ladder. And went to buy 2,500. So if I have ladder 2,500, I just have to make announcement for people to know. Where do people need ladders? I make announcement there. And that's all. I don't do anything. You just call me. And then I'll give you my ladder. I take my money. Wait, if you don't start like this, how can you build, cry, and rent? Because do you know that building too is one of the... But you see, because of your level, I can't talk about building. That's what I'm talking about, chase. But building is the dream. The dream is to be able to build and then rent it. And as you rent it, it's another source of income. Rental businesses. Sound. Yeah, people do renting with sound a lot. And they take a lot of money. You buy your instruments, you set it up for someone. Campus programs. I even heard people rent screens. They buy the screens and they rent it. And the people pay. People even rent generators. Like, oh, let me buy one generator and then be renting with it. Car rentals. Rental businesses. If you like to, you can also go into farming. Go to the villages where they grow plantain, cassava and things, and they bring it to Accra. Go and find out what investment you can do there. Have you thought about poultry farm? What about pig farm? Just buy 2 sheep, 1 goat, and they should be giving birth and be selling them. Sister, there's money. You are just lazy. Brother, there's money. You are just lazy. Uncle, there's money. The mind of not working. It's what makes people poor. And all those of you who are working in companies, big companies. Or let me start from those who are doing business. Those who are doing business, can I beg you? Treasure a good name. A good name. Don't sell foolish things for people. No, listen, I'm serious. Most people don't know the power of referrals and recommendations. Just by selling a good that is not quality, you have blocked all your future sales, but you don't know. Yes, a good name. Check Revelations and see. In the book of Revelations, and one of the rewards to the overcomers is a name. All that Jesus Christ did, one of the rewards that was given to Jesus Christ was a name. That is why when you hear scandals about a man of God, the purpose of the devil is to destroy their name. Do you have a good name? Do you have a good name? You sell things that are spoiled to people. Money will run away from you. Good name. Listen, protect protect your name. If there's something to protect your name. It's your brand. Yeah. And then if you are here, you're also working in the corporate world. Be a joy to your boss. Look at Daniel chapter 6, verse 20. Be a joy to your boss. Don't hurt your boss. Your boss should be happy with you. Most people don't have work ethics. And when he came to the den, he cried out with a lamenting voice to Daniel. The king spoke and saying to Daniel, Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God whom you serve continually been able to deliver you from lions? Verse 20 to 21. 21. Then Daniel said to the king, O king, live forever. 22. My God sent his angels and shut the lion's mouth so that they have not hurt me, because I was found innocent before him. And also, O king, I have done no wrong before you. He said, my boss, I have done no wrong before you. That is why the lions will not eat me. You see, as you keep hurting your boss, the lions in your company will eat you up. And be faithful. Yes. Faithfulness is what qualifies you for authority. That's why the Bible says, you have been faithful over a few things. Build that ruler. Ruler is authority. You don't have authority because you are not faithful. Develop your capacity. Yes. The easiest way to kill someone is to put a man in a place he doesn't have capacity for. That is what David did to Uriah. All that he did was to put Uriah in a place he didn't have capacity for, and that's how he died. Develop capacity. Be competent. So number one, a mind of not what? Working. Oh, how I wish I go to number 2. The mind of no budgeting, no financial planning, no financial discipline. Luke 14:28. The mind of no budgeting, no financial plan. Listen, look at my face before I talk. Listen, don't think that what I'm coming to say, you are too young to apply it. And don't think that what I'm coming to say, you don't earn much to apply it. Even if you earn 500 cedis, you need a budget. Yes. And this is what Jesus said. He says, which of you, intending to build a tower, does not sit down? That's organization. Look at you. You take 5,000 cities or even 2,000 cities a month. By the time we get to 20th or even 14th of a particular month, the money is finished. What kind of life is that? So, by the time your next salary is coming, it's coming to pay a debt. Because your money got finished by 15th. So the rest of the remaining of the month, you had to borrow to sustain yourself. So the next salary comes to meet a debt. What kind of life is that? He said, sit down. He didn't say, look at it. He said, the one who is intending to build a tower. He didn't say, speak in tongues and you will finish. Is that why he said, mama, nama, nama, shabalaba, then you finish? He said, no, sit down. Organization. Listen, every month, I sit down to write how much the church is supposed to spend. How much are we supposed to give? Then I sit down to write how much is the church expecting. I can show I can show you datas upon datas on my iPad. Some on the church, some on myself. Look at you. I just there. It's pay as you go. Hands go, hands come. You have weird philosophies from African proverbs. Yeah. Ebe wunti ena. Obi nim da obi wo. Obi ya obi yi. This is a yemfa watch can sit down. He said, which of them? that intending to build a tower, he didn't say he should speak in tongues. He said the first thing is that you must sit down and organize your life. I'll show you a scripture very soon. How God does not bless you because you have not organized your life. Yeah. He knows that if he brings the money will be wasted because you don't organize your life. So I told that I wanted to get to number 2 because I really have a lot to say about number 2. Sit down. Listen, lying down will not do much to you. What will do so much good in your life is if you can sit down. Go and buy a table and a desk and sit down. Yesterday I sat down. I was calculating expenses, income. I'll show you. I'm coming. Then he says, does not sit down. The next one, he said, and count the cost. That's accounting. After he sat down to organize his life, then he moved to administration. Then he says, whether he has enough to finish his sufficiency. This is spirituality. So he started from intention. He had an intention, he had a plan on what he wants to do. From there, he didn't start by praying because sufficiency has to do with God. Whether he has enough to finish it has to do with God. But he didn't start. After he had an intention, the first thing he did was not to talk to God. But the first thing he did was to sit down to make an organization. Afterwards, then he did an accounting to count. From there, then he now started to think about, okay, this is how much I need for the month, but I don't have it. Now I start using my faith. You see, where there is no target, there cannot be faith. Tell God that you want to earn 100,000 cedis every month. And you can start using your faith. But you've not sat down, you've not done any accounting, and you want to start by praying. In Luke chapter 9 verse 12, Jesus applied these same things. Do you know what he did? When he realized that he had to feed 5,000 people, do you know the first thing he did? The first thing he did was that he said, tell the 5,000 to do what? To do what? That's the same thing he applied. He said, organize them. Organize them. Then after he told them to sit down, then the next one is that there was counting. He said, organize them in 50. Counting. Then when he finished, he lifted the bread and what? Prayed. That is sufficiency. No organization. And you have started praying. No organization. It's when I grew up, that's when I realized that these things I'm teaching, I've been practicing them without knowing. Last week I said go and buy English. Have you bought it? And do a budget and put money. Have you bought it? you will still sit down and be like this. Go on, next year will come. Next 2 years ago. By the time they are 38, and they still cannot account for anything. You don't like what I'm preaching. Yeah, because you think I'm joking. Yeah, I'm playing. It's one of the jokes. Sit down, sister. Is it at the end of every month? They can't project it. I would have shown it to you. I downloaded an app to help me to record my money. It will not work. I downloaded an app to help me to manage my money. Okay, I want to ask you. From last Sunday to this Sunday, how much have you spent? You don't even know. Your life is not organized. Sister, your life is not organized. Last Sunday to this Sunday, how much have you spent and what did you spend on? You can't even tell. Oh, I'm firing you too much. Meanwhile, your salary is 759. Okay, let me give you some principles. Let me give you some principles. What is budgeting? Budgeting means to create a priority on spending from a particular earning. Budget is about priority. What it means is that your 549 cedis cannot buy everything. So prioritize on what you need, the things you need, and use the 500 cedis to do it. Some things, don't think about them. Don't plan with them. Like, don't think about having them now. Stop impulse buying. If you don't budget, you'll be poor. Number one, I said, try and record your inflows, your income, and then your expenses. Try and record them. That's the first thing. That's the first principle. Yes. Sit down. Administration, sufficiency. These are the principles. Whatever you don't pay attention to, you will not have. That's why when you wanted to gain weight, you paid attention to it. Every month is for a budget. Organize your life before you start praying. Genesis chapter 2 verse 5. Only God knows how much we waste when we don't budget. Only God knows. Do you know that when Jesus multiplied the bread, the little crumbs they gathered was 12 baskets? Can you imagine? It were crumbs. Crumbs. Jesus said that the little crumbs you are wasting, that little 5 cedis, 20 cedis, 10 cedis that you are wasting, is actually 12 baskets. It can actually be your seed. Do you know what Young Icho said? Young Icho said that he was believing God for $2 million to do a project. He prayed that for 1 year for $2 million. The money did not come. And God told him, start offering your light. That's why I don't understand that we have closed service and the ACs are on. What's wrong with you? And everything I have to talk about is we have closed service, the ACs are on. What kind of spirit is at work in you? Is it the spirit of waste? Is it the spirit of waste? Like sometimes you close service and we have all left, plenty of people are away, and you come and see all the ACs are on. You don't want the church to move forward? He said God told him, start offering the light Start offering ACs. Start offering this. In 1 year, he had $2 million saved. That's what he used to do, the thing he was dreaming. Only God knows how much we waste when we don't budget. A man of God said that there was a yearly fundraising in his church. And he asked God, God, give me money for this seed sowing. And God says, stop picking Uber for now. That's all. Everywhere you are going. Everywhere you are going. Everywhere you are going. Hey, some of you that drive, some places you just walk. It's not every place that you go there, you have to carry your car. It's like you are bored with what I'm saying. My creative office of here. If I want to work, I'll go to the office and work. That's all. And I've always had an office in my house, no matter where I've stayed, even if it's a single room. I've always had an office. An office simply means a table and a chair. Period. It's not a room. And I make sure that I stay closer to the church. Vroom, 10 cities forward. Vroom, 10 cities back. That's all. Necessary spendings. Did I quote a scripture? It said, before any plant of the field was in the earth, and before any herb of the field had grown, for the Lord had not what? Caused it to rain on the ground. Why? Because there is no man to till the ground. The reason why God has not rained some monies in your life is because you are not organized. If He brings the money, it will be destroyed. Sit down and organize your life. Stop impulse buying. You just buy things. You don't have any divine allocation. That this is what I've allocated for this. You don't have. Oh, they're up. Oh. Even when I paid offering today, I recorded it. Right now, I put giving and I giving offering. I recorded it. I can't show it to you because my figures are on it. The name is My Money. And you see it. Those who come around, when you come around, I'll show it to you. Because you go to the income side, it tells you bank account, how much you have in your bank account, how much you have in cash, Momo, how much you have in your savings. All of them, you list them. So anytime you are spending, you indicate where you are spending it from. So you indicate, I'm spending from my Momo. So it will do the deduction for you. So that automatically you know how much you have in that account. And it will do graphs for you if you want to know. Hey, sit down, brother. Sit down. And know where your money is going to. Yes. They say auto kube coconut natural under food because it gives you expenses, it gives you categories. There is babies if you have a baby. There is clothing. If you clothing, there is beauty. If like things has to do with pomading, your pomade, your hair, everything. Every category of expenses you find it there. So when you are recording, you pick one and you record it there. If you cannot use an app, you can use Excel. Excel too can do it equal. I used to use Excel before. Even this girl, Esther was the one doing it for me. Am I lying? Every day she will message me, Pastor, please, your expenses for the day. Then I send it to her. Then she will record it in the Excel. At the end of the month, then she brings it to me. Then I analyze it. And I say, I'm spending too much here. I'm spending too much here. I need to reduce it. Please, we are buying this too much. We have to go to the market. We have to start this. Yes. Sit down. Organize your life. Yes. Those who come around, I will show you how to operate the app. And then go and show those who are close to you as well. Everybody must be serious with his finances. Listen, the purpose of money is for the kingdom. But if we don't get this thing right, we will not get money for the kingdom. all the money that we will get will be wasted. Yes. If you get money, you indicate whether you got it from lottery. All of them are there. Award. Yeah. You indicate where you got the money from. You indicate it. So at the end of the year or at the end of the month, you can analyze the source of your income. Where do you get money from? Maybe an uncle gave it to you. Maybe it's a business you did. Something. Sit down, sister. Sit down. So number one, I said try and what? Record your expenses and your income. Number two, not everything you have money for is for you now. Not everything you have money for is for you now. The fact that you can afford something doesn't mean you should buy it. You can afford iPhone 13 Pro Max. Listen, it will interest you to know that 12 Pro Max and 13 Pro Max, there's no difference. Just the name, 13 and 12. Ukraine me what 13 grade yede. Enye pride. No me what 13 what yede. Bible say I'm using X. I want to change to 16 Pro Max. Meanwhile, you have seen that pastor has gone to buy Z food. They're going to buy some. Okay. Some people is their level. Oh, I advise once you should buy Z food. Why? Because I know that he has that. But for your sake, we are crucified all day long. Charlie, your expenses can be your downfall. Proverbs 21:17. Your expenses, they can be your downfall. Go and ask Mike Tyson. He can earn $1 million and it will finish in 2 days. He earns it in a bout. As he's coming out of the ring, he's holding $1 million and it gets finished in 2 days. Yes, go and ask what killed one of the things that destroyed Michael Jackson. His expenses were too much than his income. So he earns so much, but he's broke. Because he's spending a lot. Now, more cater for more garden cry $150,000 garden. Yeah, the problem is that you can afford it. Your girls like shopping. Girls like shopping. Girls, they will like shopping. You like shopping. At this your financial level, you like shopping. Learn to cook and stop ordering. Learn to cook and stop ordering. Oh, kick 90 cities. I was like, me, I don't cook. I always order. Listen. There's nothing wrong with cooking in advance. Just cook for 1 week. And just be warming it. Yes. My wife used to cook once in a week. And you cook jollof for the whole week. And that's what I eat. I don't even change my taste. Why? I know where I'm going. You think that what I'm eating is not rich, but I know where I'm going. This is the reason why God keeps on bringing rain into our lives. Because we have sat down to manage our lives. Proverbs chapter 21 verse 17. I'm closing right now. So I said I'm closing. You say I shouldn't close. Learn to cook. Stop ordering. See, every day you have cravings. Every day you have cravings. You want to eat loaded fries. You want to eat shawarma. There's nothing wrong with eating some of these things once in a while. Or eating it at the appropriate time. At the time your income level can fit it. I say, open seafood. Mami water. Listen, I'm not saying don't live well. I'm not saying don't eat well. But luxurious lifestyle will not make you wealthy. Listen. Stop picking Uber when it's just only you. You are 4, you are 5, you are sharing to pay, that's fine. Only you. When you have picked the Uber, you can't even get a car. But you know why you pick Uber? It's because you think somebody is looking at you. Listen, you don't have haters. Nobody hates you. Don't try to prove a point to anybody. You know, sometimes we think that somebody doesn't like us, so we have to prove that we have made it. You don't have haters. We don't hit you. We don't even look at your dress. Just sit in Trotsky and come. He says, he who loves pleasure will be a poor man. Did you see that? He who loves pleasure. Now, one of the easiest ways to be rich in this world is to provide pleasure for people. That's how those who sell alcohol and things, they are very rich. Sell prostitutes and all that. When you provide pleasure for people, you become rich. And he said, when you also love pleasure, you become poor. Not everything you have money for is for you now. The fact that you can afford something does not mean you should buy. Point number 3, live within your means. Should I continue? Live within your means. Yes, most people are spending money because they want to impress people. And they end up borrowing. Do you know borrowing? Borrowing simply means emptying your tomorrow for today so that there is no tomorrow. That's borrowing. Emptying your tomorrow for your today so that there is no tomorrow. So as you are there, you don't have any future because the borrowing is too much. Hey, okay, I'll get there. Those who don't pay their debt, I'll get there. All the loss of money will work against you. Hey, if you don't pay your debt, like you are owing somebody, you are not paying and you are spending money on yourself. All the loss of money will work against you. Do you know why? Proverbs 21:12. Look at it. Proverbs chapter 21 verse 12. Do you know that if you are owing somebody and you are spending money, your prayers are not answered? And you see, listen to me. Actually, not paying a debt somebody's owing you is actually a type of selfishness. Actually, to you, you have more problems than the one you are owing. That you think that you have a bigger problem than him, that he should not worry you. Anytime you are owing somebody and you have not paid, it's a sign you are not walking in love. That's what the Bible says, owe no man anything except love. It means that if you have love, you will not be owing people. Actually, your owing is a sign of hatred. You hate them. You are selfish. You see, even if you cannot pay us, start paying in bits. You are owing Momo people, MTN Momo people. You're going to borrow from them. Keep quiet. You'll be shocked. All the loss of money. You can never be rich. I'm not cursing you. That's what the Bible says. You see, even if you cannot pay everything at once, start paying it small. Because the person's cry, the person's sadness. I told you, we went to buy a car. First car. We went to buy the first car. And then we paid. And after we paid, then we bought the second car. And the second car, he gave us 3 months or 4 months to finish paying. So we are left with 80,000 cedis to add to the car. And the first car he sold to us broke down in 2 months. And I took it to him that he should fix it and sell it. And then use it to offset the second car. Do you understand what I'm saying? This man, in his tricks, decided that he will not fix the car. Kept the car for 2 months. Till my term that he gave me for the second is over. So that he can come for the 80,000. So I was there, he called me that he's 80,000. And I said, the agreement we had was that fix the other car and I'm going to sell the car. And then use it to offset it. It became a huge argument on the phone. Then I told these guys, I said, the car that he said we are supposed to add 80,000, drive it and go and give it to him. And let him take the money. I've paid 90,000. He should take that money. I don't want to owe anybody. If you are not happy with it, come and take. Me, I've bought a car for almost 150,000. I couldn't even drive it for 2 months. And then you are saying your 80,000 is with me, so I should bring the 80,000. I don't have a problem. Come for the car. So I told Hope that call him that you are bringing the car to him. The man said, "Why do you want me to do we want to take him to the altar or what? Do we want to?" I said, "Oh, no, I don't have any problem. Take the 90,000. I don't want it, and I don't want the Acura 2 again. I don't want any of the car. Take all the cars so that I can have peace of mind." Oh no, man. You see, I prefer to walk than to drive when I'm owing. I prefer to walk than to drive when I'm owing. And you can't pay, and then they are there and they are crying over you. Their cry is the reason why when you pray, God doesn't mind. He said, "The righteous God wisely considered the house of the wicked, overthrowing the wicked for their wickedness." Verse 13. Verse 13. Whoever shut his ears to the cry of the poor. Who are the poor? The people you are owing. He said, whoever shut his ears to the cry of the poor. Somebody was owing Yama. The people said that they will come and see me in the church. Were you not the one who told me? A Christian does not do that. You collect somebody's money that you are going to give the person accommodation. Then you spend the money and now they are calling you are not minding them. Is that how a Christian should live? I told you that the school is supposed to specialize in competency, but the church is supposed to specialize in character. You don't have to be greedy. Greedy for money. Most people who are greedy for money are always duped. You are there, you receive a message. You have won competition. Competition you are not part. How did you win? And they said we have won $1 million. So send this, and then they will make it available to you. No, I'm telling you, most people who are robbed with that kind of things are very greedy people. Like if you were robbed, like they told you that you have gotten this amount of money, and they robbed you, you are a very greedy person. I'm sorry. Yes. I tell you, if you are owing somebody, go and pay. Stop eating and start paying. And all those who are CEOs who employ people, pay the people you have employed before you pay yourself. Don't hire anybody beyond the company's capacity. If the company cannot pay the person, don't hire the person. And pay them before you pay yourself. As you keep eating and they are hungry, you'll be shocked what will happen to you. He said, whoever shut his ears to the cry of the poor will also cry himself and not be what? That's prayer. You pray, it's not heard. Because somebody is crying to you, my money, 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 and you have closed your ears to it. Brother, live within your means. All these things will stop. Live within your means. Don't try to impress anybody. You don't have haters. Nobody's thinking about you. Spend according to your level. My last point, then I close. There's also bargaining, but I will not touch it. Bargaining skills. You have to learn how to bargain. Maybe another time I'll talk about it. Have a budget for giving. Have a budget for giving. You can't help everybody. Hello? Hello? Tell somebody, have a budget for giving. Because you can't help anybody, everybody. Yes. Some of you, that's the problem. Auntie Manse's daughter has swallowed a sheep. Then they come to you, then you take 300 cedis. They should take him to the hospital. Auntie Buzier's wife has fallen from a tree. Then they come to you. Then you give them 500 cedis. Lady Mary's Listen, don't play the role of God. Supplying everybody's needs. Some people, when they ask you for money, pray for them. Some people, when they ask you for money, teach them faith. Yes. Listen, don't help your parents more than the level you are in. Yeah. That he's building, and then he has done the wood work for the roofing, the wood like the trusses for the roofing, and the roofing is around 40-something thousand, and he wants to go and take a loan for it. I said, oh, okay. Is he okay? Are you okay with the loan? He said, yeah. I said, okay. Why? I help them according to my level. You take 5,000 cities every month, you send your mother for 3,000. I wish our parents were here. I would have told them that, in quote, when you look after your child for the teeth to come, he will look after you for your teeth to remove. It's not in the Bible. Any Bible, I would have told them that the template we have in the scriptures is that a good man leaves an inheritance for his great grandchildren. That's the template we have. Do you know that Kenneth Hagin, before he died, built houses for each of his grandchildren? All his not his children. No. He built houses for his children and built houses for his children's children. That is the template we have in the Bible. I'm not saying don't help your parents or don't honor them, but help them according to their level, according to your level. Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah. You are playing the game of crabs. When you put crabs in a bucket, when one wants to come up, then all the others will bring the one down. It's called crabology. Yeah, it's a study of crabs. Now, crabology is like, as you are trying to make it in life, then all the pressures of your family is on you. So they keep bringing you down, and all of you become poor. So you become poor with them, and never have the opportunity to become rich. Yes. Me, I don't send my mother money every month. I don't send my father money every month. When is their birthdays, I honor them. Christmas, I honor them. That's all. I don't take care of any of my backbones. The only thing I do is to pay Louisa's school fees. That's all. That's like 2,000 something cities. When they ask me for money, I give. Once in a while, when I get some money, I give some to Louisa. But I say every month this, every month this. I've not gotten there yet. When I get there, I'll gladly do it. We'll be a school at this saying everybody will papa to pay rules. Maybe we'll continue some other time. Yes. And then you see that you are misbehaving by taking all your money and you say, oh no, he was pregnant for 9 months. It was not easy for her to give birth. We all know. But did you give birth to me to come and take care of you? And I told you, I said your siblings are not your responsibility. When they were having sex, were you there? Half close. Take your offering.